Ladies, this world is your canvas, your laboratory, and your frontier. For centuries, women have been the backbone of progress in the arts, science, and innovation. But it's time for the world to see you not as the exception, but as the norm. It's time for you to rise, to step into your rightful place, and to lead the charge in shaping the future. History has often overlooked the contributions of women. Yet, despite the obstacles, women have always found ways to break through barriers. Whether in painting, architecture, engineering, or medicine, women have been there, transforming society in profound ways. Your brilliance, your creativity, and your resilience are needed now more than ever. You are not limited by the roles that society has tried to confine you to. No longer should the world define your potential based on outdated ideologies. The arts, science, and innovation are fields where your impact can ripple across generations. Whether you are creating masterpieces, discovering life-changing medical treatments, or inventing technologies that will change the way we live, you are shaping the course of history. We need more women to innovate, to create, to lead. The future demands your vision, your insight, and your ability to see beyond what others think is possible. You are the generation that will redefine greatness. Now is the time to cultivate your potential, to embrace the full power of who you are. The world is waiting for you to step forward, to claim your place at the forefront of progress. Do not allow the limitations of the past to define you. Step into your purpose and leave a legacy that will inspire generations to come. You are an architect of change, a creator with the ability to shape the world around you. The power you possess to influence, to transform, and to innovate is unparalleled. Too often, women are taught to fit within the narrow confines of what society deems possible for them. But deep down, you know that you were made for so much more. You were born to break boundaries, to think beyond the conventional, and to envision a future that hasn't even been imagined yet. In the arts and science and in innovation, you are not just a participant in the ongoing narrative of progress, you are the force that drives it forward. The world is waiting for fresh perspectives, and you as a woman have a perspective that is deeply needed. The canvas of the world is wide and waiting for you to paint your vision. You are the one who will challenge the current landscape and make room for something greater. The idea of being an architect of change goes far beyond simply responding to what already exists. It means creating something new, something that moves people, that shifts thinking, that opens doors for others. You are not meant to simply fit into the space that others have created for you. You are meant to carve out new spaces, to create paths that others can follow. Your voice, your ideas, your dreams are not only valid, they are necessary. The world is not just ready for you to show up, it is desperate for you to lead, to innovate, and to take the reins of change. As an architect of change, you have the unique ability to see beyond the present. You don't just look at the way things are, you look at the way things can be. And you don't wait for permission to start. You move forward with purpose and with confidence, knowing that your impact is not only possible but inevitable. Your work will not be defined by the limitations others impose on you. It will be defined by the limitless potential within you. Your creativity is your blueprint. Your passion is the fuel that will turn your ideas into reality. With each stroke of your brush, each theory you explore, each breakthrough you create, you are building something that will last. You are not just participating in the future, you are creating it. And that is your gift to the world. In the arts, science, and innovation, the impact you make will echo for generations. What you create today will pave the way for tomorrow. And as you step forward, leading with your vision and your unshakable belief in your power to create change, remember that you are not just a spectator. You are the architect, the builder, the innovator. You are the one who will change the world, one idea at a time. Too often, society tells women to accept limitations and settle for what is already known, what has already been done. But if you allow yourself to be confined by the expectations of others, you will never reach the full extent of your potential. Break free from the chains of these limitations, for they are not a reflection of your true capabilities. You were born to break boundaries, not just the boundaries that are imposed on you by the world, but the ones you impose on yourself. The world has always been shaped by those who dared to dream bigger, who dared to see beyond the horizon of what seemed possible. The pioneers, the trailblazers, the innovators, these were the ones who refused to accept the status quo. They chose to create new paths, to take risks, and to venture into the unknown. You too are called to do the same. Your potential is not meant to be bound by outdated roles or limiting beliefs. When you take ownership of your life, you free yourself from the limitations others would place upon you, and you give yourself the permission to soar to heights never before imagined. The obstacles you face are not signs of your weakness, but rather indications that you are moving in the direction of greatness. Every time you encounter a challenge, you are presented with an opportunity to break another boundary. And as you move forward, others will notice. They will see you not as someone who conforms, but as someone who defines new possibilities. They will watch you push against the very limitations they thought were insurmountable and realize that if you can do it, they too can. Do not wait for the world to grant you permission to be great. The world may not recognize your worth, but that does not diminish your value. You have the power to define your own path, to create your own legacy. You are not bound by the limitations of your past, your gender, or the traditions of the past. You are bound only by the limits you place on yourself. And if you refuse to accept those limits, you will discover a world of possibilities awaiting you. When you break boundaries, you do more than just change your own life, you change the world. Your courage to challenge the status quo has a ripple effect. When you defy the expectations placed on you, you show others that they too can push beyond what is thought to be possible. You become a beacon for others to follow, a living testament to the power of breaking free from the chains of limitation. So do not be afraid to step outside the boundaries that have been set for you. Do not let fear dictate your actions, and do not let doubt hold you back. You are made to break barriers, to defy odds, and to blaze a trail that others will be inspired to follow. Your greatness lies not in conformity, but in your ability to redefine what is possible, to push against the boundaries, and to create a new reality for yourself and for those who come after you. The world is waiting for you to step up, to break free, and to redefine the very notion of what it means to be great. Your voice is one of the most powerful tools you possess. It is not simply the sound that comes from your mouth. It is the essence of who you are, the representation of your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams. The world is constantly in need of fresh perspectives, new voices that challenge the status quo and present solutions to problems that have long been ignored. You have a unique voice, and it matters. It is a voice that must be heard, a voice that must be amplified, and a voice that can reshape the world. You are not just another face in the crowd. Your perspective is one that is formed by your life experiences, your challenges, your triumphs, and your dreams. It is shaped by the way you see the world and the way you navigate through it. The ideas that spring from your mind are not ordinary. They are born from the richness of your individuality, and they hold the power to transform industries, cultures, and communities. You are called to speak not just for yourself, but for those who do not have a platform, for those whose voices have been silenced for too long. When you speak not only with your own authority, but with the weight of all those who are waiting for someone to stand up and speak for them. The world may try to silence you, to dismiss your ideas, or to tell you that your voice is not important, but do not believe that lie. You are a part of a larger narrative, one that is meant to bring change, to make a difference, and to carve out a new reality. Your voice is not just an opinion, it is a declaration. It is the message that the world needs to hear. Your ideas, your insights, your vision, these are not just for you, they are for the world, and they have the power to shape it. There will be times when your voice will feel small, when the noise of the world around you will drown it out. But understand this, the most impactful voices are often the ones that rise up when the world tries to silence them. You must find the courage to speak even when you are uncertain, even when it feels uncomfortable, and even when the odds seem insurmountable. The world needs what you have to say, and it needs it now. Your voice is a gift to the world, and the moment you embrace it, you begin the journey of leaving a legacy that will endure. The change you seek will come when you are bold enough to speak your truth, to express your ideas, and to share your vision with the world. Your voice is more than just a tool for communication, it is a catalyst for transformation. It will challenge existing norms, shatter outdated beliefs, and open doors for new ways of thinking. You are not meant to remain silent. You are meant to speak, to stand firm in your beliefs, and to show the world the power of your unique perspective. Do not be afraid of rejection or failure. Do not let the fear of not being heard prevent you from speaking out. The truth has a way of rising to the surface, and when you speak with purpose, with conviction, and with clarity, your message will find its audience. You are not just one voice among many. You are the voice that will make a difference, the one that will stir hearts, challenge minds, and inspire action. Remember, your voice is not just for you. It is a tool for progress, a vehicle for change, and a beacon for others who are waiting to find their own. Speak with power, speak with conviction, and speak with the knowledge that the world is waiting for your message. Your voice matters more than you know, and the time to use it is now. True success is not measured by the fleeting applause of others, nor is it defined by the accolades and recognition that come and go. The real measure of success lies in the impact you make, the difference you create, and the legacy you leave behind. The world often tries to convince us that success is about the approval of others, about the praise you receive when you accomplish something great. But let me remind you, the highest form of success is not about seeking external validation. It is about creating change that endures long after the applause has faded. You don't need anyone's permission to be great. Greatness does not rely on the recognition you get in the moment. Greatness is built on the lasting change you instigate, on the hearts you touch, and on the lives you influence for the better. Too often we wait for someone to validate our worth, to tell us we've done well, or to offer us their stamp of approval. But if you are always waiting for someone to recognize your potential, you are missing the true essence of success. You were born to create, to inspire, and to lead. Whether or not anyone notices at first, your impact will be measured not by how much applause you get, but by how much your actions have changed the world, even in the quiet moments. Your focus must be on the purpose you are fulfilling, not on the recognition you receive for it. If you do the work, if you pursue your vision with unwavering dedication and a sense of purpose, the world will take notice in time. But you must not be distracted by the applause that might never come or by the praise that might never be spoken. Instead, focus on your calling, your vision, and the lives you are meant to touch. When you commit to your purpose, your impact becomes undeniable, and the recognition will follow as a natural byproduct of the change you bring. Seek to create change that transcends your lifetime. Seek to make a difference that will echo far beyond your years. Whether you're creating art, advancing science, or developing new technologies, your work must be aimed at leaving a legacy that outlives the fleeting moments of fame and approval. True success is measured by what you leave behind, the legacy of transformation, the doors you open for others, and the future you help to shape. Never let the absence of immediate recognition cause you to doubt your worth or the value of your work. The most profound successes often go unnoticed at first, yet they set in motion revolutions in thought, action, and creation. The world may not immediately recognize your value, but if you remain true to your purpose and keep pressing forward, your work will eventually speak for itself. The change you create will be the loudest applause you could ever receive. So as you embark on your journey of creation and innovation, do not fix your eyes on the external rewards or the validation that may come from others. Focus on the work. Focus on the difference you are making. And let that be enough. Your purpose is not to chase recognition. Your purpose is to fulfill the mission you were born to accomplish. And in doing so, you will leave a legacy that speaks louder than any applause ever could. Knowledge is the foundation upon which everything great is built. It is the key that unlocks the doors of possibility and the fuel that drives innovation, creativity, and progress. Without knowledge, you are like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly, unable to reach your full potential. But with knowledge, you are empowered to not only navigate the complexities of life, but to shape them. It is the pursuit of knowledge that transforms dreams into reality and challenges into opportunities. You must never underestimate the power of education, whether it comes from formal institutions, life experiences, or the lessons you learn through observation and practice. The world is full of knowledge, and it is your duty to seek it, to absorb it, and to apply it in ways that will help you grow and elevate those around you. Knowledge is not just information, it is the understanding of how to use that information to create positive change. You must be relentless in your pursuit of it, because with knowledge there is no limit to what you can achieve. However, knowledge alone is not enough. It is not simply about acquiring facts or figures. It is about wisdom, knowing how to apply what you learn in meaningful ways. Wisdom is the ability to take what you know and turn it into action that creates impact. Knowledge without application is like a treasure hidden away in a vault that has no value unless it is used to bring about change. Therefore, seek not just to learn, but to understand. Seek not just to gather facts, but to know how to use them to create something greater than yourself. This is the true power of knowledge. In your journey, you will encounter countless opportunities to learn. Every challenge you face, every setback you experience is a chance to gain more insight, more understanding, more wisdom. The most successful individuals are those who view every experience as a learning opportunity. Those who know that the moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. Never settle for mediocrity. Never assume you know all there is to know. The world is vast and there is always something new to learn, something new to understand, something new to explore. Your pursuit of knowledge must be a continuous journey, a never-ending quest to expand your mind, to stretch your thinking, and to embrace new ideas. Don't limit yourself to the knowledge that is readily available or easily accessible. Go deeper, ask questions, challenge assumptions. Pursue knowledge that is not only practical, but that stretches the boundaries of your imagination and sparks your creativity. When you do this, you will find that you are not only gaining knowledge, but also sharpening the tools necessary to make a profound impact on the world. Knowledge is also a means of empowerment. It gives you the ability to control your own destiny and to create the life you desire. It allows you to stand firm in the face of challenges, to make informed decisions, and to take action with confidence. It is the foundation of leadership. For true leaders are those who have a deep understanding of the world around them and can inspire others with their knowledge and vision. But knowledge alone is not enough if it is not paired with action. Knowledge must be turned into purpose. It must be put into practice to bring about the change you seek. When you pursue knowledge with a clear purpose, when you align your learning with your goals, you turn information into transformation. This is where the true power of knowledge lies, in its ability to shape your destiny and to impact the world in ways that go beyond your immediate surroundings. So never stop learning, never stop growing. Let knowledge be the compass that guides you toward your purpose, and let wisdom be the force that turns your dreams into reality. The world is yours to shape, and knowledge is the tool that will allow you to build something that lasts. Through it, you will gain the strength to overcome obstacles, the creativity to innovate, and the clarity to lead. Let the pursuit of knowledge be the foundation upon which you build your future, for with knowledge, there are no limits to what you can achieve. You are not here by accident. The circumstances of your life, the challenges you have faced, the dreams you hold in your heart, all of it has led you to this moment. You have been uniquely crafted for greatness, designed with a purpose that is far greater than what you may even realize. The struggles you have endured, the obstacles you have overcome are not marks of defeat, they are badges of honor, each one proving your resilience, your strength, and your capacity to endure. Every setback you faced has shaped you, prepared you, and propelled you forward on the path to your destiny. You must begin to see your life not as a series of random events, but as a well-orchestrated plan leading you towards your purpose. Every experience, every challenge, every failure has been a lesson designed to build within you the strength and the character necessary to fulfill the unique calling on your life. There is a divine order to your journey, and every step you've taken, no matter how difficult, has been part of a greater design. The hard times you faced were never meant to break you. They were meant to refine you, to develop your inner fortitude, and to mold you into the person you were meant to become. In every trial, there is an opportunity to discover something new about yourself. Each obstacle reveals untapped strength, hidden potential, and a deeper understanding of who you are. The process of overcoming difficulty is not just about reaching the other side. It is about transforming through the journey. You are being transformed into someone stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the great things that lie ahead. And the more you face these challenges, the more you grow, not just in strength, but in wisdom, perspective, and vision. The power to overcome adversity is not something that is reserved for a select few. It is something that resides within every single person. It is in your DNA, in the very core of who you are. You are built for greatness, and greatness requires resilience. Resilience means that you will face difficult moments, but you will never let them define you. You will face fears, setbacks, and disappointments, but you will never allow them to stop you from moving forward. The strength to endure is within you, and as long as you keep moving, you will find that the challenges become opportunities to prove just how strong you really are. You must stop viewing setbacks as obstacles that hinder you and start seeing them as opportunities for growth and development. Every moment of hardship is preparing you for something bigger. Your current situation, no matter how difficult, is not your final destination. It is part of the process that will lead you to the life you were meant to live. This moment of struggle is creating a foundation for your future success. What you learn in this season will shape your ability to thrive in the seasons to come. What sets you apart is not the absence of challenges, it is your ability to rise above them, to learn from them, and to continue pressing forward. Others may falter in the face of difficulty, but you have been equipped to rise above, to conquer, and to thrive. Your strength is not in avoiding challenges, but in how you face them, how you grow from them, and how you continue moving toward your purpose, regardless of the obstacles in your path. The road to greatness is not a smooth one. It is paved with trials, hardships, and moments of doubt. But understand, this greatness is not measured by how many challenges you avoid, but by how many you conquer. Your ability to overcome the obstacles in your path is what will set you apart and define the legacy you leave behind. Every obstacle you overcome adds to your strength and equips you for the next challenge that will help shape your destiny. Embrace the challenges that come your way, knowing that they are not meant to defeat you, but to elevate you. The obstacles you face today are only preparing you for the greater victories that lie ahead. The key to greatness lies not in avoiding the difficult moments, but in seeing them as opportunities for growth, transformation, and preparation for the extraordinary future that awaits you. And in that process, you will realize that you are stronger than you ever thought possible. Every person you meet, every relationship you form has the potential to either build you up or tear you down. The connections you make with others are not just random occurrences, they are reflections of your values, your vision, and your ability to discern what is truly beneficial for your growth. The people you surround yourself with will either propel you towards your purpose or hinder your progress. It is crucial, therefore, to be intentional about the relationships you cultivate and to understand that not all connections are meant to last. Some people are placed in your life for a season, while others are meant to walk alongside you for a lifetime. The company you keep is one of the most significant factors influencing your path to greatness. There are individuals who, though they may seem harmless, will drain your energy, dampen your enthusiasm, and limit your vision. These are the people who only see obstacles instead of possibilities, who speak words of doubt rather than encouragement. Their influence is subtle but dangerous, as they feed your mind with negativity and keep you locked in a mindset of limitation. Their presence in your life is like a weight that drags you down, keeping you from soaring to the heights you are destined for. Then there are those who will inspire you, challenge you, and push you to become better. These are the people who believe in your potential even when you doubt it yourself. They are the ones who will celebrate your victories and support you through your struggles. They will hold you accountable, encourage your growth, and challenge your thinking. These are the relationships that will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more capable of fulfilling your purpose. The people you allow into your life must be those who help elevate you, those who believe in your dreams, and those who refuse to let you settle for anything less than your best. However, it's important to recognize that the decision to let someone into your life is ultimately yours. You are the gatekeeper of your own energy, time, and resources. You have the power to choose whom you allow to influence you. It is your responsibility to protect your mental and emotional space. This means making hard decisions, sometimes letting go of relationships that are toxic, even if they have been part of your life for a long time. It's not about being cruel, it's about preserving your own well-being and ensuring that your focus remains sharp on the purpose you are called to fulfill. You must also learn to set boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to shut people out. They are guidelines for how you allow others to interact with you. Healthy boundaries help you maintain your peace of mind, protect your energy, and ensure that you remain in control of the direction your life is heading. Without boundaries, you are vulnerable to the influence of others who may not have your best interests at heart. Setting clear boundaries is an act of self-respect and self-love, and it ensures that you are not distracted by relationships that drain you or divert you from your path. And while it is vital to surround yourself with those who will encourage and support you, it is equally important to be that person for others. The relationships you form should be mutual, built on a foundation of respect, encouragement, and shared growth. Invest in those who believe in you, and also be the kind of person who believes in others. Lift up those around you, inspire them with your actions, and empower them to step into their own greatness. The more you invest in others, the more you will find that your own capacity for growth expands. Your relationships are the mirrors that reflect your inner world. They reflect who you are, what you believe, and what you value. When you align yourself with those who are focused on growth, innovation, and purpose, you not only benefit from their energy and support, but you also become a beacon of light for them. Together, you will achieve greater heights than you could alone. The right people will not only support you, they will challenge you to rise higher, to think bigger, and to stretch further. So take a close look at the people you have allowed into your life. Are they helping you become the person you are meant to be? Are they encouraging you to rise above the challenges, to think beyond your limitations, and to reach for the dreams you are destined to fulfill? If not, it may be time to reassess those connections and make room for people who will help you grow, people who will walk with you on your journey toward greatness. Remember, the quality of your relationships will determine the quality of your life. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, challenge you, and help you become your best. In turn, become that source of inspiration and encouragement for others. Together, you will build a community of individuals who are all striving toward their highest potential, and in doing so, you will transform not just your life, but the world around you. The journey to fulfilling your purpose and embracing your true potential requires you to develop a deep sense of self-awareness. It is not enough to simply exist in the world. You must understand who you are, what you are capable of, and why you are here. Too often, people go through life without ever truly asking themselves these critical questions. They live according to the expectations of others, follow the patterns set before them, and allow external circumstances to dictate their path. But those who rise to greatness are those who take the time to reflect, to understand themselves, and to align their actions with their deepest values and desires. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth. When you know who you are, you know your strengths, your weaknesses, your desires, and your limitations. You become equipped to make informed decisions that are in harmony with your true purpose. Without this understanding, you will find yourself drifting, unsure of which direction to take or which path will lead you to fulfillment. It is through self-awareness that you begin to recognize your unique abilities and your contribution to the world. You stop seeking validation from others because you already know the value you bring. To gain true self-awareness, you must learn to tune out the noise around you. You must stop seeking approval and external validation and instead turn inward, asking yourself the hard questions: what do I truly want from life? What am I passionate about? What drives me to wake up every morning? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These are not questions to be answered in haste, but questions to be pondered, explored, and reflected upon in the quiet moments of your life. Self-awareness also requires you to confront your limitations, the parts of you that may be holding you back. It is not about being afraid of your weaknesses or pretending they don't exist. It is about acknowledging them and finding the strength to grow beyond them. Every person has flaws and weaknesses, but it is how we choose to respond to them that defines us. When you are self-aware, you are honest with yourself. You don't shy away from your shortcomings. You face them head on and take the necessary steps to improve. This is the key to personal growth, recognizing where you need to improve and committing to becoming better. Part of self-awareness is recognizing that your thoughts shape your reality. The way you think about yourself, your life, and the world around you has a profound effect on your actions and your outcomes. If you are not conscious of your thoughts, you will find yourself trapped in negative cycles, believing you are not enough or that success is out of reach. But when you begin to practice self-awareness, You start to notice your inner dialogue and recognize when it is limiting you. You gain the power to replace negative, self-defeating thoughts with empowering, positive ones. You realize that you are not defined by your past, but by the choices you make today and the vision you hold for tomorrow. As you become more self-aware, you also start to recognize the people, environments, and circumstances that align with your true self and those that do not. You develop the clarity to choose relationships, jobs, and opportunities that serve your purpose and leave behind those that distract or hinder you. Self-awareness gives you the wisdom to protect your energy and focus, to know when to step forward and when to step away. You begin to attract into your life only those things that are in alignment with your purpose, and you are able to let go of the things that do not serve your highest good. To become truly self-aware, you must also embrace the truth that you are a work in progress. You are not perfect, and you don't need to be. Self-awareness doesn't mean knowing everything about yourself right away. It's about being open to discovering more as you go. It is about being humble enough to admit when you don't know something and courageous enough to seek the knowledge or help you need to grow. You are always evolving, always becoming, and self-awareness is the key to understanding that your growth is not a destination, but a continuous journey. At the core of self-awareness is the recognition that you have the power to create the life you desire. The choices you make today, the thoughts you entertain, and the actions you take are all reflections of your self-awareness. When you know who you are, when you understand your value and your purpose, you begin to act with confidence. You no longer question your worth or your ability to achieve great things because you are certain of the potential that lies within you. You take bold, purposeful steps toward your dreams, knowing that every action is aligned with your true calling. True success then comes from the deep understanding of yourself. When you know who you are, when you have clarity about your strengths and weaknesses, when you trust in your ability to grow and evolve, you gain the power to transform your life. You begin to walk in alignment with your purpose, and every action becomes a reflection of that deep self-awareness. This is how greatness is achieved, through the conscious understanding of yourself and the courage to live authentically in harmony with the unique design and purpose you were created for. You were not created to be a spectator in this life. You were designed to be an active participant, to take your place in the world and contribute to the unfolding of a greater vision. Every single person has been given a unique set of talents, abilities, and opportunities, and it is your responsibility to use these to fulfill your purpose. No one is here by mistake, and no one's life is insignificant. The power to create the life you desire and to make a lasting impact on the world is already within you. The only question is whether you will take the step to bring that potential to fruition, or whether you will let fear, doubt, or complacency hold you back. The first step to achieving anything meaningful in life is to stop waiting for the right moment or the perfect opportunity. The idea that you need everything to be perfectly aligned before you take action is a myth. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you will wait forever. The reality is that opportunities are not always going to present themselves when you want them. You must be willing to take action despite the uncertainty, the fear, and the obstacles that lie ahead. Success is not about waiting for the perfect circumstance. It is about acting in faith, stepping out despite the doubts, and trusting that with each step you take, the path will become clearer. This requires a mindset of initiative and courage. You must learn to trust your own instincts, to believe in your ability to figure things out as you go. Every great success story begins with someone who had the courage to act, even when they didn't have all the answers. They understood that the journey would involve risk, mistakes, and failure, but they also understood that nothing worthwhile is ever achieved without taking those first steps. If you want to create something new, something extraordinary, you have to be willing to go out into the unknown and make it happen, even if it means stepping out of your comfort zone. You must also take ownership of your journey. Too many people blame external circumstances, society, their upbringing, their lack of resources for where they are in life. But the truth is, you are the one in control of your future. It is your actions, your decisions, and your willingness to embrace the challenges that come your way that will determine your success. The world is full of people who had difficult beginnings, who faced unimaginable obstacles, yet they refused to let those things define their destiny. They took ownership of their lives and took the necessary steps to move forward, no matter the cost. If you want to create the life you were designed for, you must stop looking to others to make it happen for you. You must take full responsibility for your own journey. Taking action also means letting go of the fear of failure. Too many people remain stuck in the same place because they are afraid to fail. They overanalyze, they procrastinate, and they convince themselves that they need to be 100% prepared before they take action. But failure is not something to be afraid of. It is an essential part of the process. It is through failure that you learn, grow, and refine your approach. Every successful person has faced setbacks and challenges. It's what they did after those failures that made all the difference. They didn't let failure stop them, they let it teach them. They took what they learned and used it to move forward. Your mistakes are not a reflection of your potential, they are a reflection of your willingness to try. When you take action, you also begin to develop a greater sense of clarity. It is through doing, through experiencing, that you begin to understand what works and what doesn't. When you take that first step, the picture of your purpose starts to come into focus. You learn more about yourself, your strengths, and the direction you are meant to go. The more you act, the more the path reveals itself. You can spend your whole life planning, strategizing, and waiting for the right moment, but the only way to truly understand what you are meant to do is by engaging in the work. Clarity comes not from thinking, but from doing. And as you take action, remember that you are not in this alone. The world is full of people who have walked similar paths and who are willing to offer guidance, mentorship, and support. Don't be afraid to seek help when you need it. It is through collaboration, through connecting with others who are walking the same journey, that we find the strength and wisdom to keep moving forward. But also remember that at the end of the day, the power to act rests in your hands. You are the one who must make the decision to take the first step to act, to move beyond the realm of thought and into the realm of creation. In the end, the life you create is a direct reflection of the actions you take. If you want to build something meaningful, if you want to achieve great things, you must be willing to take consistent, purposeful action. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Start with what you have and where you are, and trust that as you move forward, the doors will begin to open. The key is to take that first step, and then the next and the next. It's only through action that you will make your mark on the world, leaving behind a legacy of impact, fulfillment, and greatness. The world is full of distractions, noise, and external pressures that can easily divert you from your purpose. If you are not intentional about focusing your energy, it is easy to get caught up in the business of life, always responding to the needs and demands of others without taking the time to invest in your own growth and future. One of the most powerful disciplines you can develop is the ability to focus on your purpose with relentless dedication. Focusing on your goals means blocking out the distractions, tuning out the irrelevant, and committing your time, energy, and resources to what truly matters. It's not just about doing more, it's about doing what is most important and doing it with purpose and precision. Focus requires clarity. Without clarity, you will find yourself scattered, your mind pulled in many directions, and your energy dissipated. Clarity is the foundation upon which focus is built. When you are clear about who you are, what you are called to do, and the path that lies ahead of you, it becomes much easier to direct your efforts toward the right things. You stop chasing every new idea or opportunity that comes your way because you know what is aligned with your purpose and what is not. Clarity allows you to say no to distractions and yes to the things that will move you closer to your goal. Without clarity, you will find yourself reacting to life instead of proactively shaping it. Achieving focus requires discipline. In a world that is constantly pulling your attention in different directions, it is easy to fall into the trap of multitasking and spreading yourself too thin. But true success requires depth, not breadth. You must be willing to give your full attention to one thing at a time, diving deep into your work, your relationships, and your personal growth. This is how excellence is created. Focus means saying no to the unnecessary and saying yes to the things that matter. It is about committing to excellence in one area, mastering it, and then moving on to the next. This focus and discipline will give you the energy and momentum you need to break through the challenges and distractions that stand between you and your destiny. To focus, you must also be willing to make sacrifices. There will be times when you must choose between immediate gratification and long-term fulfillment. Focus demands that you be willing to delay your desires, your comforts, and sometimes even your social engagements for the sake of building something greater. Sacrifice is an inevitable part of achieving greatness. If you are not willing to give up something now for something greater later, you will find yourself stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. It is in the sacrifices, the moments when you say no to distractions, that you develop the resilience and strength needed to achieve your goals. It's also essential to recognize that focus requires time management. You must be intentional about how you spend your days. Time is the one resource you cannot get back, and once it's gone forever. So you must learn to prioritize and allocate your time wisely. This means being deliberate about how much time you spend on work, relationships, personal growth, and rest. The goal is not to fill every moment with activity, but to ensure that each moment is spent moving you toward your purpose. This kind of intentional time management allows you to avoid the trap of busyness. It enables you to focus on what matters most and eliminate the distractions that pull you away from your true calling. Focus also requires the ability to manage your emotions. When you are emotionally driven, you become reactive to situations and people instead of responding thoughtfully and strategically. Emotional distractions, whether they come from frustration, anxiety, or even excitement, can derail your focus. To stay focused, you must learn how to control your emotions, to recognize when they are pulling you away from your goal, and to refocus your energy on what matters. You must learn to manage the internal distractions, the doubts, fears, and negative thoughts that arise within you and choose to focus on your vision. Another key to maintaining focus is consistency. Focus is not something you can turn on and off as you please. It is a habit, a practice, and it requires consistent effort. Every day you must recommit yourself to your purpose, reminding yourself why you are doing what you are doing. It's in the consistency of your efforts that momentum is built, and it's momentum that carries you through the inevitable challenges and setbacks. The road to success is not linear. There will be obstacles, moments of doubt, and times when things seem to be going backward. But it's the consistent effort, even in the face of difficulty, that propels you forward. Consistency is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Equally important is the need to avoid comparison. When you are focused on your own journey, you do not waste time measuring your progress against others. Comparing yourself to others only distracts you from your own purpose and causes you to lose sight of the path that is uniquely yours. Everyone's journey is different, and comparing your progress to someone else's will only rob you of the peace and focus needed to succeed. Focus on your own vision, your own progress, and your own growth. This is where true satisfaction and success lie, when you are focused on becoming the best version of yourself, not the best version of someone else. Finally, focusing on your purpose means maintaining a sense of inner peace. When you are clear about your purpose and stay focused on it, the noise of the world becomes less significant. External pressures, opinions, and expectations lose their grip on you. You learn to stay true to your own values, your own beliefs, and your own vision, no matter what the world around you says. This inner peace comes from knowing that you are on the right path and that your focus is aligned with your deepest purpose. It is this peace that will carry you through times of doubt and difficulty, knowing that you are always moving closer to the fulfillment of your destiny. Focus is not merely a skill, it is a way of life. It requires clarity, discipline, sacrifice, time management, emotional control, consistency, and inner peace. When you develop the ability to focus, you unlock the power to create, to innovate, and to transform your life and the lives of those around you. Focus brings your vision into sharp clarity, and with focus you can accomplish far more than you ever thought possible. It is the key to unlocking your greatest potential and stepping into the fullness of who you were created to be.